All this stuff is done on purpose to keep you in a perpetual state of sin. Who was the one that removed the father figure from the home to begin with? You see what I'm saying? Like I was talking about, what happened? What happened between here to here? Where was the change? Well, I'll tell you. When civil rights was granted, okay, what happened after that? You see what I'm saying? There was a mass incarceration. Okay, there was a crack epidemic. You see what I'm saying? What happened to your people after that? They came to put drugs in the community, to remove the father figures. They put abortion clinics, primarily in African American community, right? Okay, a systematic destruction of the household. Okay, removing the father figure. What does that turn to? Okay, generations and generations of father figures not being in the household to control, to instill discipline, to give structure. What does that do? That leads to one, two, three, four generations of just straight degeneracy. No structure, no discipline, just running off our emotions. And this is what you see today, right? This is the result of a few generations of no discipline, no structure, no father figure. And all this was done on purpose, right? Like I said before, to keep the people, the African Americans, black people. See what I'm saying? I'm talking about all the diaspora. I mean, who was the one promoting these things, okay? To keep the people in a perpetual state of sin. See what I'm saying? This is all sin, by the way. Okay, now we're going to get some scriptures to see exactly why they would be doing something like this, okay? Because like I said before, they're not promoting themselves. Who was the one promoting all this evil, all this degeneracy? The gangster rap. Who was the one putting crack in the community, weapons in the community? Who was the one incentivizing women to get abortions? There's an abortion clinic right down the street. Who was the one that's telling you, hey, you don't need multiple women? Okay, even though everybody in the Bible, right, it's a righteous thing to be fruitful and multiply. We're not gonna get into that because a lot of y'all already, iffy about that. But who's the one telling you, hey, just one wife? Okay, and anything outside of that is a financial burden. It's gonna cause the woman to get child support, to drain your pockets. Is basically a suicide, financial suicide for you to have more than just one woman, more than just the children with that one particular woman. See what I'm saying? Have you ever stopped and think, hey, what happens if a man has about three wives and each wives had about five kids? Guess what? You're gonna run this place in about 4 or 5 generations. Completely overpopulate the ruling class. So they gotta do things to dial that back a bit. You see what I'm saying? This is how these people think. You see? So who is the one promoting the pornography? Like I said before, the gangsterism. Okay, shoot first, ask questions later. Where did this come from? Did black people invent this? Left to their own devices, this is how they were.